What's up, guys? On this video, I wanted to talk about this particular show here. Isencane Lengane. This particular show, it's very popular in South Africa. It is all kinds of things. It is trended several times for all the bad things that happen on this show. It's of these kids. I think they're getting married young, and then they just kind of like right on television doing all kinds of things. At one point he was being abusive to the lady and stuff like that. And so I actually saw people taking pictures of the show yesterday. So I was wondering, okay, what was on the episode? What was on the episode the previous day? So that's how I actually ended up watching the show. And that's how I came to say, you know what, I think we need to have a conversation about this subject. We need to have a conversation about what kind of a society do we live in? What kind of a society do we want to live in? And I think, I don't know if Moja understands. When you got into television, what was the goal? What is it that you were trying to achieve? And what is it that you are publicizing? And this show is an example of a terrible environment in which we live in this day and age. That's what I believe. It's the Reality Show. We do daily Christian commentary videos. If it's the first time of a YouTube show, check out the other videos that are down in the pinned comments, and I'm going to check you out over there. And so this show is of a young man got married to this lady, and they're very young. It's been running for a couple of years. I mean, like, they went through marriage, whatnot, and stuff like that. And I don't even know, how do they even find this type of shows and stuff to say, yeah, this is the one we're going to pick. And so, and also, something that kind of baffles me, you hear them talking about, financial problems. And I'm like, wait, so you're on TV to do what? So this reality television shows doesn't pay you? So it's one thing. You could have said they were doing it for money, but then you have that question to say, does it not pay them? But anyways, that's not the subject that I wanted to have. It's because of this new episode, to a point where in the episode, the uncles had to literally stop him and sit him down during a family meeting with the other family, because of how disrespectful he had become. Wanted to fight. And then when they called him out, he said no, he wanted to go outside. And so the uncles had to actually hold him back. But if you actually go back into the episode, and I'm not going to be able to play the episode here because, just in case they decide otherwise. And so the family of the lady decide to go over to visiting them. And on their way back, he comes out, and gate is open. He locks the gate and he keeps them outside. And so that starts a whole discussion between him and the elders at his house about not wanting to open the gate. And so and then this family, then where she's married, they then explain to her, no, she should have explained these rules, or you guys should have sought to understand the tradition in this household. Now, this is where, and actually, there's actually another uncle who then comes in and explains roughly about the same thing. Now, it's when that happens that they actually further this discussion about, the right way that they should have gone and stuff like that. And I think, a lot of times our African traditions, yes, they do deal with the arm of the law a lot more. There's no grace in that aspect. I know it very well. And so we tread rightfully as the other family would acknowledge, and the way we are instructed also to tread. So we get that. But it's this display of wanting to be seen as a man that this guy portrays here that kind of gets me, because he then starts being insulting. Starts insulting the other family, he insults them, and the uncle sitting in front of him then says, hey, dude, relax, chill out. And he continues to go to a point where he actually starts almost wanting to go over and confront them, and they have to stop him. They literally have to stop him in front of the elders. Apart from that, you don't like these people. In front of these elders, you can see his granny sitting right on the side. And when our elders are used to you trying to run the house, you know you are in a bad space. When elders have to, you know you're in a bad space. Now, that's the point that I wanted to talk about. Does Moja Love have to come here, continue to display broken aspects of people's relationships or people's families as a reality, so you might call it? Do they need to continuously portray that? If we aspire for a society that respects its elders and that opposes, why do we have that on TV? Why are we showing little kids out here insulting adults like on television? Because there's kids out there, that impressionable kids that out there see this young man abusive and so forth, and then also incapable of managing it. So people are having a discussion. The uncles are making reason. The uncles are able to reason through why the other family handled this wrong. Why did he feel the need to want to show his muscles? To a point where his uncles were now saying, "Hey, Chief, what are you up to? Can you chill?" Do we need to have that before our television, before our kids and so forth? This disturbed behavior, disruptive behavior, disturbing behavior continuously pumped through the television. Why can't we have on television the things that we aspire to have? Why can't you have the television shows that show healthy families? Do you even want healthy families on television? Because that's the first thing because this is not the first time. That particular one about him being abusive, I think it was about a year ago. They got a lot of backlash and whatnot and stuff like that. It was all over the place. But still they continued with Isencane Lengane. Isencane Lengane. So why are we adults there sitting and now looking at these kids disgrace families and uncles and grannies, people who are adults, in the name of entertainment? Why do we not have on television the things that uphold towards the standard of family that we want? It's interesting to see the family dynamics and all that kind of stuff. But then disruptive behavior, at that point, is it not telling that we have a problem? Why do we continue publicizing disruptive behavior? Why do we continue publicizing behavior that is unbecoming of what we seek in a society? How broken are you people when you do not uphold that? Why is that normal for you? Why is that normal? Why don't you just do like TV shows like Your Generations, which have healthy family settings, instead of these so-called reality shows where young people are behaving otherwise? Isencane Lengane, the name tells you everything you need to know. It's Isencane Lengane. So we shouldn't have that. Scrap that thing and throw it in the dustbin. You'd rather play Takalani Sesame at that time. Why do we want to continue to have disruptive behavior on television? Why do we not have shows that depict the things that we want? I don't understand. For me, it makes sense to say we want a society like this. Show that type of a society. on what people are seeing on the dailies. I don't need to see a man who can't control his emotions, that is misbehaving in front of adults, cursing at adults. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see him make a fool of himself. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that. So why do you continue publicizing that? Why is that the show you see? Every other show they will ban. Every other show they will cancel. Every other show. Why is this one? Why do you want this one there? Why do you not have? It's like, oh, maybe we are missing something. Maybe Moja Love is for the devil. I don't know. Y'all explain. You know, we understand the idea of controversy and stuff like that, but why is it that you do not have, like, can someone tell me one show on Moja Love that speaks towards that aspiration? You know, that's why I've always said, you know, my favorite television shows are from the 1950s. Shows that uphold those same values. Correction, you see kids being corrected. Not this nowadays television where you have kids running the house like this month and here. It's like, you're like, what is going on? Like, why is this? Why do we continue putting this on television? Isencane Lengane, he's young. So why are we there seeing this destructive behavior? He's there, they say he has extra girlfriends, hey, he's supposed to be married. Why? So why are we continuing to see that? Why are you so attracted to destructive behavior? Can somebody explain? Strict reality show, we do daily Christian commentary videos. I just had to ask the question because she's not make sure. I don't understand the attraction. I don't understand. He's young, like you said. Isencane Lengane. Isencane. So we have no business watching this childish behavior or broken families. I'm from a family that we don't have such. You know, who call you up and then, you know, when we meet, we go. You know, so we don't have such. You are standing and cussing. Now you want to prove a point in front of TV. We don't know you. Those are your family, and you behave like that on TV. It's shameful. Why does Moja Love want to continue keeping these shows on TV? Maybe somebody knows, because for me, I just don't get it. It's Ricky. That's just maybe just me thinking that. Like, why? Why do we not have shows that depict the kind of a society we want? Why? Why does that not make sense to you? How far are you influenced by the devil? That you want distraction. It's like this channel is attracted to distraction. What's wrong with you? Why can't you have things that actually build? Not this. Yo.